Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining today meetup. And today meetup is going to be uh, we are going to discuss about the real-time use case of using Amazon Q. Thanks for joining this meetup. Okay, and people who not followed this session, um, followed the who people who are closely following our meetup, you can see we are running a series of event related to the Amazon Bedrock and Amazon uh, hands-on labs. Today also we are going to have some hands-on labs. I'm going to share some code where you can take it and try it from your side. Okay. So let us these are the videos which you can have a glance at it. So we have almost done 5 to 6 videos on the AWS Bedrock. Feel free to have a glance at it so you can have a real-time hands-on everything on all the YouTube videos. You can see the GitHub link so where you can have a glance at it. Okay, today's session, we are going to be focused on Amazon Q. What is Amazon Q? Amazon Q is a generative AI app, uh, which is, I would say, no code, low code tool where you can build your own one chatbot using Amazon Q Business, and it has multiple product. Okay, so you have Amazon Q Business, which I'm going to be touch upon today, and Amazon Q Developer also we are going to be touch upon. And the Q in Q site is it's a Q site. Quick Site is a business intelligence tool from the AWS where you can have a natural language code. You can post a query in a natural language where it will give you the answer from the data uh, where you have connected with, and even it can create an executive report just with a couple of clicks based on your data. And Amazon Q in Connect is a call center as a service where you can use Amazon Q to generative AI from the Amazon Q to get insights from the call center as an application. And Amazon Q enabled supply chain. Have not explored it, and feel free to explore and share your comment. Today we are going to be touch upon Amazon Q, and I'm going to be touch upon the real use case which we have solved using Amazon Q. Let us touch upon our use case. Okay. People who just want to know what is Amazon Q, I would recommend you guys to uh, go through the previous videos which we have talked about, spoke about the knowledge base, which use a retrieval augmented generation, where it connect your own data source, and you can leverage Bedrock knowledge base to interact in a natural language and get a response from within your own data, your knowledge base. Amazon Q Business is like if you are used to ChatGPT, this ChatGPT is trained upon the corpus of the data from the internet. But Amazon Q Business, where you can connect you to your data source, it can be your Confluence page, or it can be your data in S3 bucket, or it can be a Salesforce or CRM data. You can connect to it, or it can be your website. You can connect to your own data, and you can chat in using the chat interface provided by the Amazon Q Business. You can um, interact in a via conversational manner. Okay, like the UI looks so intuitive. I would say it's really better than ChatGPT's on multiple app. Okay, you can create a dynamic application. I'm going to be touch upon those things quickly. So let us get into the use case. I have given you the high insights about high overview about what is Amazon Q business. Now I'm going to be touch upon what is some of the real-time use case. So this is a risk, a Blue Wave Holidays .net. Blue Wave Holidays provided the luxury. Okay, so this one. So how we are using Amazon Q to revolutionize the customer service efficiency. This is a case study we want to touch upon. Let me go to the what is Blue Wave Holidays. Blue Wave Holidays is um, a travel partner which connected with the 50 plus um, luxury resorts in Maldives. Okay, and they they will be able to provide you the bespoke travel experience for you guys. If you want to have 2 days, or if you want for 5 days, if you want to have 2 days in a water villa, if you want to have 3 days in a beach villa. So based on your requirement, they can work with the partner and give you the better price. Okay. So, and what problem they are facing is currently it is managed only by a couple of people, and they got a very good positive feedback, and now they are getting high volume of calls and high volume of resort requests from the customer. As we always do, like if we are planning for a vacation is very important part of our life where we carry a lot of memories from our vacation. So if you're booking a vacation, we always check 3 or 4 hotels and see which will suits, whether it is a family friendly, whether it does has a secure place for the babies or toddlers or the kids children, and what is the age bracket on various age range, what kind of activities they have in the resorts. So we will have a detailed study on it. So they will, even though you can go to some online vendor and check on it, okay, but sometimes most of the times you directly call to the hotel, okay, by, and it is very time consuming. Sometimes it takes so much time. By the time you make a decision, there's a high chance the price also will go up. And the current problem which for faced by the travel age, the Blue Wave holidays, is currently it's only operated by the two people. They cannot handle this high volume request from the customer. And again, the resorts will have on season, off season, mid season, so the pricing will be keep changing. So it's not like one information they have it on this month will be at the same on next month. Okay, so they have to, whenever you give a request, they have to again call to the resort and get the information and get back to you. So it's a long and manual intervention task. So they, since it's iterative process, they are not able to handle the request, and they are not able to serve more customers and more revenue as they want. Now let's come into the solution part, how Amazon Q is helping out. Okay, the first is it comes with the data integration. So what they have developed is they created a small UI using an Amplify. I will show you this Amplify code where even I built those things using Amazon Q, on which is our a pair programmer. Using that, I created the UI. You can have a glance at it, and they have given this to the result where whenever they want, they find there is a new change in the pricing on the season, they just upload the data. And what what the solution that using Amazon Q, they crawl all the 50 plus results, which websites, and have the information up to date, and they run it frequently on a scheduled basis. Okay, then whenever there is a questions come from the customer, they use Amazon Q conversational interface and ask the question directly to it and get the response and immediately respond to them. Okay, so you can have a like so much questions come up, different kind of questions come up. Since all the data is in the Amazon Q knowledge base, it can render and give it Amazon Q apps. Okay, so most of the questions, right, it will be related like some say it's most like what kind of room option I have in the resort, what is the difference between the pricing, or they will say what would be my budget if I'm traveling with 5 members of the family. Okay, then file upload capability. Suddenly, if there is a new resort coming up, they want to onboard with you guys, you just upload the file in a dynamic manner, and all you can do this act complete end to end in a less than matter of half a day of work, and you have your application ready. That's what I'm going to demonstrate. Okay, uh, let me get into the little bit deep into the architecture. This is the architecture. The first is the UI, which is going to be kept it in a GitHub. So whenever you want to make some small changes on the UI, which is not much, it's a very simple UI. You just commit the code in a GitHub, and Amplify use its own deployment CI/CD mechanism. It's created pipeline. It automatically refreshed with the new content. Of course, it's a static content, and it is secured with the cognitive authentication. So they have given a It's a live application. You can see the portal.dubaiholidays.net. Okay, so once they give the credential to the resort managers or the resort partners. So what they can do is they can upload the file using the UI. Once it's uploaded, it will go to the history. Okay, from this is a three part of it. From the Amazon queue, what they have at big at the step one, they have rendered all the websites and they whatever the information they have, PDF, Excel, everything, they upload into the history bucket and they synced that data. They just created that data source. Okay, so what will happen as a important step is, uh, but this, as I mentioned, the pricing will keep changing. So they don't want this to be done manually. So whenever they upload this rates sheet or a pricing sheet or the new offering from the resort via UI, it only accepts PDF and Excel format. So once it's uploaded, automatically this Lambda function will refresh that particular content. Okay, it use the Amazon Q Business SDK. We are using a Lambda. We are using a Python programming on the Lambda function, which will nothing. It just should take that. It once its data is on history bucket, new object come to the history bucket, the Lambda will be triggered. Here we are refreshing that particular data source, and we will have updated information. Okay, and all this is secured with the IAM as an IDP. You can, I was trying with the Google IDP, it's working, but currently for the demo purpose, I can show the IAM Center for IDP. And then you have your UI where you can ask your question. So that's all I can say. It's a very simple architecture where anybody can do it if you have all the access. If you have basic understanding about the UI, you can quickly spend some time on your UI. You can take a reference code from AWS and use Amazon Q to rephrase based on your need. And Amazon Q is uh, Q for business is very simple. You can do this application quickly. Now, demo time. That's our good part. Okay. This is their portal. So, and this is their chat interface. Uh, and this is their application. Let me go to the portal. This is their website. Let me start with their website. Okay. So then you have portal.bluewaveholidays.net. This is their website. Okay. So what they can do is they can upload the file. Before that, I just want to touch upon the Amazon Q. So here, Amazon Q business, you can come here. I'm in a North Virginia region. Not all the region has it. So you have to be check on it. So I click on create application. I can view my application saying that my first demo application. So it can create a role. I can say create a role. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just walk you through this. Then I will go with the one which I have already created. So here it will ask for the retriever. We have two options. If you are using a native retriever, it will for every 10K documentation and the zero point 0.5 QPS, there is a pricing for it. Okay, and you based on the number of units you are providing. Okay, and but if you already have a Kendra, if you're not aware of Kendra is I would say it can store all kind of data, and using a natural language queries, you can get that information like Kendra. But you can use existing Kendra or you can use a native retriever. So I give you one as an option. So it is trying to create it, and then it is connecting to the data source. This is the important part. You can connect to any of the data source. You can even connect to the on-prem information, and you can connect to the cloud, or even you can connect to or GitHub or ODS or your own SaaS application like a Salesforce, SharePoint, or a WorkDocs, anything. So here I can, most popular is a web crawler. You can select the list of website. You can add up to 10 websites here and post that. What do you have to do? Oh, sorry. Oh my God, it is creating. Let me delete this. I really don't want it. Delete. I can. I can show the one which I have already created, the application, uh, the use case, but okay. So whenever you delete for the check, it will ask for some question. Okay, it's not deleting. Okay, I think we will check it a little later. Okay, it's deleting, yeah, it's deleting. So here I have used a two retriever. Okay, so I am used a retriever called settings. Okay, so we have 1,375 document count is there, and I have two data source. One is a web crawler. You can see I have taken 10 web crawler. Okay. And this is the file. This here I'm using S3 bucket. So if I click on it, you can see the S3 bucket path I have given where I kept. Okay. So this is S3 bucket path I have given. So whenever you want to keep whenever we are uploading from the UI, right? The UI which I was using, whenever you apply the UI, it automatically invoke the Lambda function. Okay, I'll walk through the Lambda function so very easy quickly with you guys. And this Lambda function also I use the GitHub. This is a code. Okay, I am using a GitHub and I'm using Amazon Q and created this one. Okay, so here and all the code is already in the GitHub. I will show you the GitHub URL. So here in a UI, where is a UI? Yes, from the UI. If I say choose file and go to the desktop, and it strictly need to be image, CSV file. If you're uploading any image or anything, it will not take it. So upload. If I say upload, what will happen is it will go to the history bucket and automatically this particular data source will be refreshed. Currently it's synced up at 3 p.m. here. Now it's around 11:30 p.m. So when I upload, what will I start automatically sync? Okay. So as I mentioned, there are the data sources web crawler. I have loaded all those things. There are a few things like a guardrails, everything you can apply. Like let's say if you are anybody, if your chat you don't want to give you the response of any toxic or bias information, you can always configure the guardrails. Okay, that's one part. So let me refresh and see whether the trigger is working. So yes, look at it. The sync is started. So what will happen, right? Once it's go to the history bucket, there is this there. You can see this history bucket. This is the history trigger will happen. And here we wrote a code saying that whenever it is coming, send out the, we kept in environment variable, all this information. So if we go to the configuration, go to the environment variable, you can see this information. Okay. Um, you can see this information about the SNS topic and everything. Then come here in this. From here, we are calling for this data source ID, application ID, and everything. So it in whenever this object comes, it will print out the history bucket path and the file it is loaded and send out SNS to my email ID, whatever the email ID you configured. And it says the new object created in history bucket and the sync has started. And this is the sync it will start. Okay. So this Lambda function just invoke that particular queue and go to the data source and application ID and refresh it. It will, okay, so still the sync is happening. So this will make sure that it is avoiding any knowledge gaps. Okay, whenever there is a result owners are uploading that file, it automatically refresh to the knowledge base. This is a data source. Now comes the UI part. Okay, So you don't need to do anything. It automatically creates this UI. Since I have my load balancer, I just use that particular load balancer to connect to the mm, okay, application. It automatically creates the UI. If you want to customize that particular appearance, right? Okay, this will give, you can just click on customize application. So here you can give you the title of your it or title and what is the subtitle and the value conversation. So you can customize this. So once you customize, you can see this is the customization I have. You can give any kind of prompt. Okay. So provide me the okay, give me option kids tree. Okay. And time for kids and the tree. And order. Okay. Okay. So if you ask this one, they will have this something called Hot Rock City Kids Club, where they will keep the kids engaged and give them the some kind of activities for the whole day. Okay, so this information, if you ask the travel agent, there is no chance the travel agent would know. And if you're calling the hotel, it'll become big. You need to call the ISG, international call to make a call to them and get more information. But with this chat, you can ask that if it is completely rendered to the Amazon queue, you can ask this question very easily. Okay, now comes a question. The first time, most of the people will ask what kind of rooms available, which will fits well for me. So that lot of questions will be iterative questions. What kind of rooms available? What is my plan? How much vacation budget will be? All those things. So if you call the application, it will, you can create applications like this. So if I say, if I just finish it and click on run. So what does it do is, or it will give me what are the list of uh, rooms available in this particular resort. Okay, so it will give me the better idea about it. Okay, and what is the maximum occupancy for that particular resort. So we can stay up to 3 adults or 2 kids, and this one accommodate 3 adults or 2 adults and one child. So it will give you the complete information. How I can create an application? It is very simple. You just need to create a new application, give your prompt and generate, and that's it. Very simple. But this will be a small act as a small application, repetitive task. You can, rather than going and asking in the chat, you can build this one. Okay. Now vacation budget planner. Okay. So this is the one more thing. It's okay. Resort name. I can give a rock and check-in date is say 26. Sorry, 06 2024 and then 04 number of adults 2, number of kids 1, kids age 2. Let's keep 6. Okay, and click run. So these are the very basic information, right? If any even okay, so if you give a budget, it will calculate all the budgets, including your food, accommodation, um, how they will take a airport to airport transfer, all those information. They do the budgeting and give you this information. This will help you on it. Okay, so for the fine aids at the okay, it's going to be $2,500 and the lunch and breakfast, everything. And these are the, so it will give you the proper idea about it, how much it is. Okay, that's one of the fantastic options you have of building an application. You can take any use case and you can um, connect using Amazon Q knowledge base very quick manner, and then the data will be on Amazon Q. Later, what you can do is you can create application on the repetitive task, and then any ad hoc task you can directly ask in the hotel. Not like only on this one. Okay. I can simply ask what would be a expensive room. Give me three expensive. Give me three expensive room. I'm just never tried it. I'm just trying three expensive room across all resorts with pricing. It just so we can have 50 or 100 plus resort if you are so premium. So you can look at it. So it says that the diamond what over waterfall is 1545. So it will give you what is the highest cost per day. Okay, so you can try out based on your account, and it's always grounded with your data. Okay, here it is using the resort.xml file where we are added as XLS file. Okay, so this is a demo I want to show you. Hope I have covered everything. Okay, I remember I covered this helps them to improve the productivity. I cover. Let me go to the architecture again, and then we can see what I covered everything. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. I want to show you guys the code on the GitHub. That's the one part I was missing. You can go to the GitHub page. What? Um, That's it. So this is a UI, Amplify UI, but this is a Lambda function. So all those things, trust me, these are all created by the Gen AI, most of them using Amazon Q. Uh, yeah, that's it about this particular session. Feel free to have a glance, and I'm looking forward more comments on the YouTube section. And stay intact. Keep following me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn handle. You can connect with me on Jay Krishnan. And what you can, I want to share, yeah, you can follow this on the DataOps Labs a blogging site where you can, my newsletters will have more information about the current trends. Okay. So in this new, all the newsletter, we have a concept of learn, share, innovate, and elevate. In the learn, you will have the information, upcoming events, online or offline events. Then the share is about what I like to share with you guys, any achievements I have. Then innovative, I every month I figure out some tool which really helpful, which I played, and it is something new I want you guys to try out. Then elevate is some interesting article, not only from me, from the industry where experts on any topic. Okay, I will work with them, get the content, and sometimes I just ask a permission and find it very useful where I can share it in my newsletter. So that's all about today. Thanks for joining Data Labs meetup. Looking forward for the future session and upcoming session. Have a great day, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.